Good morning. Welcome back to the program. Hanging out with Jamie Wolter, the Director of Mountain Operations with Granby Ranch. Before we get back to him, a big thanks to Grand Mountain Bank, your hometown bank. 4 locations right here in Grand County. They're locally owned and operated. Great place for your loan and banking needs. Check them out at grandmountainbank.com. Jamie,
Right.
I get a lot of tongue twisters as I go into this. So,
Yeah.
hey, it's Lent right now. Did you give up anything for Lent?
No.
No? Did you sin a lot on Fat Tuesday? You know, at least.
Oh, heck yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
That's the whole idea, I guess. But I've always been a Lent guy because New Year's resolutions are supposed to be permanent. And I'm going to fail. I'm not going to do it permanently, but Lent is 40 days. I can give up something for 40 days and then get back to my usual routine. So.
I think I gave up moderation.
Moderation, that's something to give up. You know what I mean?
I would rather indulge than...
And nobody wants to know what Jerry gave up. No, I'm just kidding. But so, Jamie, we're talking Granby Ranch. It's kind of the hidden treasure in Granby there. If you're coming in from the west, you can kind of see the resort hiding over,
For
kind of
sure.
tucked back there. And then you drive up over behind Innsbruck. It's a little development there by the city market.
Yep.
And then you got a beautiful little ski resort right there.
Yeah, we're a cool little resort. We have 5 lifts. It's a fantastic family resort, great ski school, a great place to learn to ski. It's a bargain compared to a lot of resorts in Colorado, and it's a fun little mountain, and it's really nice for families. I think what a lot of parents really like about it is that the kids can go off on their own, feel like they're on their own, but they come back to the base every time.
Every
And
time,
Mom
right.
and Dad get to see them and make sure that everything's good.
True,
and-
it's not like a huge resort where you can kind of keep winding back and pretty soon you're in a whole different area or at a different base or God knows where you're at.
Exactly. So everything leads back to the base, which I think is cool for the little kids. They feel like they're out there on their own, and from Mom and Dad's perspective, they're close.
And what's always surprising to me is even for the more advanced, intermediate to advanced skier, there's some fun steeps there. I mean, they have some nice steep runs where you're blasting down, like you're having fun too. It's not like you're just sitting there waiting for everyone else to learn.
No, we have some good terrain as well. Yeah, it's a fun mountain.
Nice. And Granby Ranch, I mean, it's a whole mecca there. I mean, you got a beautiful golf course. You got the ski resort. And then what's become the summer now, we get great fly fishing. But in the summertime, it's pretty important area for mountain biking. I mean, they have one of the most beautiful downhill courses there is in the state. So
yeah, we have a fantastic bike park, about almost 40 miles of cross-country trails. It's all private property, public access, and it's a cool spot. We've been building trails like crazy, and we'll continue that effort for the next several years.
And so let's talk mountain biking. Like every local around here that's really into mountain biking, it's hard to let it go when November hits.
Yeah.
And so it sounds like Granby Ranch is having a hard time letting it go as well. So what's going on out there in the mountain bike world?
So we have a downhill mountain bike race on snow called the Meltdown. We started last spring with a closing day event to kind of kick off the bike park season, and it was such a hit we decided to run a series this winter. We've held 2 events so far, the last one this last Saturday. We've got one coming up this coming Saturday, March 4th. Then on March 18th will be the 4th in the series, and on closing day, April 2nd, we'll have the final event.
Is this open entry, or is this something that there's like you kind of register for the whole circuit?
You can register for the whole circuit, or you could register for one, whatever kind of floats your boat.
So if you're on vacation and could you day of registration?
For sure. We are limiting it to 100 people per race, just due to timing and stuff. And it's kind of a unique format. It's if you remember from being a kid, the Chinese downhill type deal.
I've seen Hot Dog.
It's similar to that. We're not going everybody at once, but we're doing heats of 8 people. And
so it is heats. I wondered that.
Yeah, the first 3 people across from each heat move on to the semifinals, and then we'll take 2 people from each of the semifinal heat to go into either a second semifinal or the final round, depending upon how many people sign up. But it's a hoot. 8 people take off at once, and we've got some berm turns and some like stutter bumps, kind of moto whoops, and then some
how
pretty
burly
big
of bikes do we
jumps
need here? I mean, are we on hardtails? Are we on fat bikes? What are we riding?
Most folks are showing up on like an enduro style bike or even a full downhill rig.
Well, so you got some pretty beefy bikes going down.
Yeah, it's all gravity fed. We're bringing the bikes up on a trailer we made to go behind a snowmobile. The participants are riding the lift up as a foot passenger, And our course right now goes from almost the top of the hill all the way into the base. So you can come out and watch it from the base and have a beer and sit on the patio and
Just take
see
it all
people catching big air in the final feature at the event.
So let's talk carnage. How many people are making it down without hitting the ground?
Wow. Not everybody, that's for sure.
Yeah, right?
But it's a hoot. People are having fun, and you know, the downhill mountain bike crowd is tough.
Yeah.
I mean, they break themselves and ride all the way down to get help.
It's the old adage, if you're not falling, you're not learning, and that's fine in skiing, but on bikes, it's true too. But man, when you fall, it hurts a little more usually than ski.
It does,
ski
but
race.
on snow, it's a lot easier on you. You know, when you fall on a mountain bike in the summer,
There's
crashing
rocks.
on rocks, it hurts. On snow, you tend to slide a lot more, and it's I'd much rather fall on snow than on rocks and dirt, personally.
What a good time.
It's been a hoot.
How long's the course? How long might it take you to get from top to bottom?
It's about 900 feet in elevation, and the runs are about 2.5 minutes.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's a hoot. People are
cool.
pedaling like crazy and working hard for it, and you know, going as fast as they can.
What a cool event. So is there a Granby Ranch website? We should be checking that out to register and or just kind of learn more about it?
Yeah, GranbyRanch.com. Check bike events or events and bike, and you'll find some info on it. You can register over the phone at this point. We don't have online reservation.
Just look them up and give Granby Ranch a call. And,
yeah, give us a call, and you can pre-register. We did have some deals going if you signed up for the whole series, but I think that's over now.
Right.
And
we'll look for next year too, because I'm sure it's just
going
to
to
get bigger
continue
and bigger.
for sure.
Have you been selling out races? Are we getting a pretty good crowd? How's it?
We've had 50 to 60 racers each event.
And with each weekend, I would think the weather's getting nicer, more beautiful, so we're going to get even more racers.
This last week was a little challenging. It was snowing pretty hard during the race, but it looks like this Saturday's event, we're supposed to be clear, and it should be great weather and a great event.
Awesome. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and talk a little more about some summer events and just whatever else is going on at Granby Ranch. So
cool.
Once again, we're hanging out with Jamie Wolter, the Director of Mountain Operations at Granby Ranch Ski Resort right there in Granby, Colorado. We'll be back in a moment.